Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I've been asked to make a plaque for these house numbers that a friend has received. They're made out of terracotta, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use up some scraps from my last project. Basically make a plaque along these sort of lines. Nice and easy, quick, easy project. And it should be fun. Right, so first thing, I'm going to chop this piece of walnut in half, straight down the middle, on the table saw. So I've ended up with two. So I've cut them down now. I've left them a little bit brown for trimming up later on once it's all glued together. These will be going on there like that. Like so. And I'll trim these off a bit later on as well, and these bits. Now I need to make some nice flat faces for a good glue joint. Right, so they're all planed up, all in position. So now what I want to do is the end grain of the timber, you can see that it's got a curve to it. Oh, that way, it's got a curve to it. What you want is one to go this way and then the next one to go the other way. So I'm just laying them out, making sure I've got them going the right way. See, that one's going the wrong way, so I need to go that way. And then this one is going the right way. That will help prevent any cupping of the board, because that one will be counteracting that one, and that one will be counteracting that one. So it should stay nice and stable. So once I've done that, it's on to the glue up. Right, so I'm going to start gluing it up. I've got some outdoor glue, which I'm going to use as it's going to be an outdoor project. I've got my brush, I've got to protect my bench, and I've got my clamps. I've got everything that I need to hand. I must admit, it's not my favourite bit gluing up, but it's only a little panel, so it shouldn't be too bad. Bead of glue along here, being quite generous with it. And then I'll just smooth it out with my brush. Make sure I've got a nice even coverage right the way across. Just like that. Now, I'm going to take this bit of walnut, I'm going to put it on top, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub it into place. Et voila! So now I'm just going to make these flat by using the plane. Right, now I've got the plaque all flattened off, I'm going to just measure out for where these are going to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to inlay both of these into this bit of wood. I've put a 6mm straight flute router bit into my router. I've set the depth to just below the thickness of the tile, and I'm going to put this on its slowest setting, just 1, and then I'm going to plunge it down into the wood, and then I'm going to control it by having my hands on the actual base and do it nice and slowly. You get really accurate cuts that way because it's all freehand. One thing though, I can't put dust extraction onto it because it gets in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to protect myself again by using a helmet. So now I've got them both to fit in there nicely. I'm going to go and chop all this off, and a bit up here and a bit down here off on the table saw. And now I'm going to put a decorative edge all the way around the edges of it. I'm going to start with the end grain, so if I get any blowout at the corners I can take that away when I do the long grain. Right, so now all the making on the woodwork side of it is all done. I'm going to use some sandpaper and sand it down. I'm going to do this by hand as there's not very much to sand down, to be honest. It's just like the face here. I'm not going to do in here because that's where the tiles are going to go. And then it's just the moulding and the edges to do because I'm not really going to sand the back. I'm going to use a tack rag. Just hoovered it. I'm going to use a tack rag to get off anything else. And then I'm going to apply 2 coats of finish to it. Well, I'm going to apply 2 coats of Osmo UV protection oil. Got it in the clear. I'm going to apply it with a rag. So I'm going to put some gloves on because it can be a bit horrible when it gets on your skin. So this is after 1 coat. It's looking nice. I forgot to put the holes through, so I've got these little strings that came with the tiles. I want to put these through the hole and then attach it on the back. So I'm just going to drill through the holes now. I go through with a pilot drill first. something like that. Right, I'm all set up again, as before. Right, so here we are. The second coat is dried off. Still a little bit tacky in some areas, but in the main bit it's quite dry. So I want to glue the terracotta tiles into there. I'm going to use some Evo stick. It's weather resistant, so should hold up to the weather. But what I want to do first, on the back of the tile, it's all quite dusty and there's some stuff on it. So what I'm going to use is methylated spirit just to degrease it, try and get a good bond. You can see what, well, I don't know if the camera can pick that up, you can see what's coming off of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bead all the way around in here. I don't want it too close to the edge because when I put it in I don't want it squeezing out of the edge. So I'm going to start like here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put these through with a little drill bit. Right, so what I've done, I've tied both of the strings into knots and I've put some adhesive all around the knot, so hopefully that will lock it in place. I mean the glue should hold it, but this is just a backup plan. I've also added two brackets with key slots in them so it can be hung on the wall. Right, so I've finished the plaque now. I think it's come out really well. I really like the design around the edges. And the numbers look really nice in there. Really enjoyed this project. It was a fun project to do. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.